You know, I wasn't always the brave farm dog you see today. Once, I was just a little ball of fluff at Sunnybrook Farm, more scared than courageous. This is the story of how that all changed. That's me there, trying to blend in with the fence post. Back then, those horses might as well have been giants.
Remember, pup, bravery isn't about not being scared, it's about facing your fears.
Easy for him to say.
But you know what? Sometimes the scariest things turn out to be not so scary after all. If only I'd known that then. I spent most of my days trying to be invisible whenever those four-legged behemoths came near. But life has a funny way of pushing you out of your comfort zone. And sometimes that push comes with a storm.
Oh no, what do I do?
That little mouse needed help, but helping meant leaving my safe spot. It was time to make a choice that would change everything. Well, there I was, soaked to the bone and shivering like a leaf. The only shelter? You guessed it, the horse stable. I'd never felt so small and scared in my life. I felt like I'd walked into a forest of legs, huge, stomping horse legs. The sounds alone were enough to make my tail tuck between my legs. But then I saw her, Daisy. She had these kind eyes that somehow made me feel a little less terrified. It was like she knew exactly how overwhelmed I was feeling.
Nay.
Hi there. Big horse thing. You're not gonna eat me, are you? Help! I'm being eaten by a giant napkin. Is this how it ends for Max the brave farm dog? I immediately regret this decision. Note to self, curiosity and puppies don't mix well with horse equipment.
And in that moment, pressed against Daisy's leg, I felt safe. Who would have thought? This giant creature I'd been afraid of was now my anchor in the storm.
It's okay, we're okay. Oh, who am I kidding? We're doomed. This is not how I pictured my first day as a farm dog going.
I felt useless. Worse than useless. Here I was, supposed to be a farm dog, and I couldn't even help when it really mattered. Some protector I turned out to be.
Nay.
You're not scared, but everything's falling apart. You really think I can help? But I'm just a little puppy. What can I do against all this?
Nay.
Okay, I can do this, we can do this. I may be small, but I've got a big bark and an even bigger heart. Woof, woof. All right, everyone, follow me to the safe corner. Trust me, I've got this.
I had no idea if this would work, but I knew one thing. I wasn't going to let fear stop me anymore. It was time to be the farm dog I was meant to be. It was like something out of a dream. Here I was, this little ball of fur, leading these giant animals to safety. I could hardly believe it myself, but there was no time to question it.
Watch your step, everyone. Big hoof there, little paw here. We're almost to the safe spot.
Every instinct told me to run and hide, but I pushed through. These horses were counting on me, and I wasn't about to let them down. As we reached the safe corner, I felt a swell of pride I'd never experienced before. We'd done it. Together. Maybe being a farm dog wasn't about size after all, but about heart.
Nay.
Ah, shucks. It was nothing. Just doing my job as a farm dog, even if I am just a puppy.
In that moment, I realized that sometimes the biggest acts of bravery come in the smallest packages. As the storm started to calm, I looked around at what we'd been through. The stable was a mess, sure, but we were all safe. And somehow, in the midst of all that chaos, I'd found my place on this farm.
You know, Daisy, I think I'm going to like it here. Who knew being a farm dog could be so exciting?
Nay.
And just like that, my biggest fear had become my greatest adventure. Life on the farm was going to be quite a ride.